I'd like to start with an age-old question, a question that has puzzled philosophers and concerned the common man for centuries. What is the meaning of life? Is there one? If you lean to what evolutionists say, that the universe, Earth, our lives, are all just random chance, then I personally see very little meaning. A dark, purposeless existence, devoid of any higher standard. Certainly then there is no point in living morally or ethically. Therefore I choose to believe in a life wherein I am expected to live by a different set of rules. For without moral expectations, my life, and any actions in it, are meaningless. Ethics, like the 4 moral principles of Rotary's 4-way test, are the key to a purposeful existence and a successful life. Living truthfully and fairly, building goodwill and thinking of others. Therefore, ethics are of the utmost importance to my future. The question is how to live ethically. It's a challenge to speak truthfully and act honestly all the time. So why do we bother with Rotary's first ethical rule? Well, truth builds trust, which is a key component to life. As a society, honesty and trust are in short supply. Honor and integrity, merely outdated vernacular. My generation especially consistently abuses phrases like, I promise or I swear. And how can we be expected to trust other people when we ourselves make promises and never follow through? But I can't change other people. I can only change myself. Which is why recently I stopped making promises. I stopped saying to my parents, I swear that's what happened, because I knew that my word was becoming meaningless too. If I follow this policy in all my future actions, never promising more than I can perform, and always being completely honest with employers when I make a mistake, and honest with the employees that I one day hope to have, then I can cultivate that trust. See, I plan, as far as plans go, to one day have my own business, perhaps my own luxury hotel, or even managing a chain of hotels. Either way, I desire my employees and customers to trust me to treat them honestly and fairly. But what is fair? It's a fairly relative term, I'd say. Besides being Rotary's second test, fairness is freedom from bias, dishonesty, and injustice. Really, to me, fairness means more compromise and less selfishness. I can't have everything I want my way. When I decided that I wanted to travel the world working, pursuing a career in hotel management, and at the same time wanted to get married and raise a family, I knew I would have to prioritize. Growing up, I moved 12 different times, and although I never really minded, I saw what it did to my little sister. She was heartbroken. Would it be fair to raise a family in the crazy hectic schedule of takeoffs, landings, taxi cabs, and hotels? Granted, it would be very fair to me, but would it be fair to my children, who need a secure and stable environment to grow up in? Would it be fair to my husband to ask him to move constantly in possible conflict with his career? No, it wouldn't. Family and travel don't comfortably coexist, so I have to compromise for their sake. I know now that if I do have a family, it'll be later, after I've settled down. Until then, I hope to enter into a successful career, in a job that can post me all over the world, whether in China, England, or Australia, anywhere my study of foreign languages and international business can be of use. In all this, of course, I must remember that financial success isn't really what's important. If I never spend time building goodwill and making true friends, sacrificing them for short-lived financial gain, then my life would be bereft of meaning. In this case, Machiavelli's conclusion that the ends justifies the means is very misguided. On my deathbed, no amount of riches and no number of awards will matter. However, the people gathered there will. By living truthfully and righteously, fairly, you build true friendships, whether from business or from family. Friends who will stand by you because they know that your intentions are honorable. Friends who will remember you fondly when you are gone. At my funeral, my friends will be living testament to my accomplishments. You cannot take anything with you when you die. So instead, I hope to leave behind goodwill as evidence of an ethical life. Finally, Rotary's fourth ethical test asks, who are we really living for? Ourselves or others? If I live my life for myself, then all I can ever accomplish is satisfying my own needs, the needs of 1 and the near 7 billion people on this planet. There is no reward, no real satisfaction in that. If I live my life for others, well, that's something to think about. Changing other lives? There's the reward. From bigger things like being able to provide jobs for those who need them because I have my own business, being able to donate to charities and help others financially because I was able to pay off my own debts, to smaller things like being able to encourage my friends and cheer them on. All this and more I could accomplish just by living ethically. In my life, I hope to live up to Rotary's 4-way test because I know that ethically is the right way to live, the only way to live. So, ladies and gentlemen, you ask, will I be truthful? Will I be fair? Will I build goodwill and better friendships? And will my future benefit everyone concerned? Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's my dream. Thank you.